The state deadline for wild animal permits is later this month. After the first of the year, the permit is required to keep dangerous wild animals and some snakes. Tim Harrison is an exotic animal expert, and he's live this morning to talk about the new law and basically what you're seeing out there. So far, you and I just chatted. Things aren't really looking good.
No, they only had one person so far actually step up and do what they were supposed to do once they put their name in for the permit. So we need to have a lot more. There's hundreds out there that should be doing it. After January, you don't have any choice anymore. The animals will be confiscated, and that's kind of sad for the animals and the people. And
you said that you've really gone around, and let's hold up this one picture. This is in Lancaster a few months ago, but how many have you confiscated so far?
205 lions, tigers, bears, cougars, and alligators. As we all know, we took quite a few out of the Dayton area, 25 alligators.
Right.
So we've moved those out of state to private sanctuaries that are credited. So far, we're still moving animals. It's just one of those situations where people have to either do something with them or they're going to be taken away.
Yeah, and we're looking at video of the screen of what happened in Zanesville. You were on scene. It was such a sad case, and that is really the reason behind this change here in Ohio.
Yes, it was kind of sad because somebody had to hit somebody in the face with a shovel to get them to do anything. As you know, we've been talking about it for years. We've had problems. Nobody's been paying attention. Ohio had no regulations. It was a wild, wild west, as the New York Times said when I was interviewed there. You know, it's a wild, wild west. You can do anything you want in the state of Ohio. Not anymore. Regulations, as I said before, if you don't regulate yourselves, the government's going to come in and regulate you, and that's what's happening right now.
And in terms of, say someone out there has, a snake, how much is it going to cost that person, and why is it important that they get that permit?
Well, I'd like to lean more into a big cat. So it's going to be like $1 million insurance policy. You have to have it microchipped. You have to have proper caging. You have to have a veterinarian. Most of these cats have never seen a veterinarian before.
So it's expensive.
Very expensive, and not the average person's not going to be able to handle that. So that's one of the things, too, that they have to realize and step up now and find a place for their animal now before they get overloaded.
And this is a change here in Ohio, but you're working on something with big cats nationally, too.
Absolutely. It's the Big Cats and Public Safety Protection Act. I helped to write with Tippy Hedren, who was in the birds, has Shambhala out there. We've got 72 co-sponsors now, senators. It's been speaking all around the country. Just came from Philadelphia. This is what we need to do. It's going to keep the average person who has no training be able to buy or sell or keep a big cat. It sounds like common sense, doesn't it? But it's nobody seems to want to step up on this. It's always the cops and the firemen that are first one on the scene. As we always remember, the chimpanzee attacks the woman in Connecticut. San Francisco Zoo, tiger gets loose, they call the popo off the street to come in and shoot the cat. That's not fair for the police. It's not fair for the cat.
And how big of a problem is it here in Ohio? Like, how many people out there are really keeping these wild animals and may kind of try to fly under the radar?
Yeah, the thing is just anybody can have anything here. That was the problem. People are starting to leave our state now to go to West Virginia, because I just talked to the emergency manager of West Virginia, and they're starting to flood into his state now, cats and big cats and bears. But the rumor is now, well, fact is we have over 1,000 different bears in our state that people have as pets. We know that for a fact.
Wow.
Now we've got potentially close to 2,000 big cats, and we're talking that's ocelots all the way up to lions, tigers, and all those. But the sad part about that, there's probably more tigers in Ohio than there is in India right now, and that's really sad.
Wow, that is really surprising, too. Look into the camera and really tell the folks at home who own these exotic animals why they need to get this permit and why time is running out.
Yeah, if you need, please pay attention. You've been listening to the wrong people. You need to finish up that permit, get it done. If you don't get it done, the animals will be taken away by the state, and then they make the decision where it's going to go. Now you have an opportunity to make that decision, especially my organization, Outreach for Animals. Get on our Facebook, get on our website, get in contact with us, and we will try to find a place for your dangerous wild animal. Not geckos and guppies, lions, tigers, and bears, oh why.
And if they don't, what is the penalty?
The penalty is they're going to take the animal away from them, and then they're also going to cite them. So there's a major, and they can also be jailed. If we've had situations where people have actually stood up and said, I'm not going to let you take my animal. We're going to have Waco, Texas here in the state of Ohio.
Oh, wow.
That just happened here months ago on CBS Morning News when somebody got on TV and actually said that. We're going to turn Ohio into Waco, Texas. Can't have that, ladies and gentlemen. This is ridiculous. This is something that should have been taken care of years ago, as my books and my documentary stated. But the sad part about it is, no, we had to wait till something bad happens and then react to it. If you don't believe what's going on, get on Netflix tonight and watch streaming The Elephant in the Living Room. It'll show you where the animals come from, and it's almost all in the state of Ohio.
Yeah, so some pretty big push right now. So if you are out there and need to get a permit, just log on to our website, fox45now.com. Click on Fox 45 in the morning. Again, time is running out to do so. Always interesting to chat with you, Tim.
Hey, thanks, Megan.